Trade limitless on HMX, the next gen decentralized perpetual exchange. Trade crypto, FX, commodities with up to 1000x leverage on the Arbitrum network. Benefit from low fees, multi asset collateral support, and cross margin flexibility. Check them out.
From meme to utility, Floki has it all. NFT metaverse game called Valhalla. Floki University, DeFi, charity, and shopping. Floki is governed by the people, with the people. Floki, together there is no stopping us.
Together there is no stopping us. I like this quote. This has been a highlight, and shout out to our partners at Floki and beyond, because this is the closing session of the Free Trading Congress number 5. Yes, that's right. You heard it right. This is the 5th edition that is coming to an end, and time flies so fast, doesn't it? And just like that, we are here to go through all the good things because they come to an end too fast. And since the Free Trading Congress number 5 is ending, since this free virtual event trade camp for so many traders to learn globally, tens of thousands of traders feel the effect and feel the impact of the actual reliable trading education. Because it's so hard to find the reliable people to learn from. It's so hard to find who is what, what is what, who's the worthy person to basically follow, put a follow button. There are so many scammers. There are so many fake gurus, self-proclaimed experts that are going to try to sell you shit. Basically, it's very dirty industry. And it is very industry TheBirbNest has been basically for the almost 7 years, right? It's soon going to be like 6-7 years. The 7 years will start rolling pretty soon, and the reliability in this space is scarce, right? And TheBirbNest is all about the reliability, because at the end of the day, we all are here because we believe in a world where the financial freedom is available and accessible to everybody and everywhere. And that we actually do it and commit to solving that by equipping people and traders with the tools, with the right education to reach out. And financial freedom at the end of the day is not obligatory. It's a personal choice. Some people may like it, the others may not necessarily feel like taking it for many different reasons. Still, we stand as TheBirbNest that everybody should at least have a chance to reach out. And that is only possible for the past 6-7 years for having incredible people on our team, and some of whom you're actually right now seeing on the screen, right? So just going from my top left corner, we've got Trading Tank in here. We've got Bast, we've got Razorn, Jimmy, VC Richfield, Chris, aka Milky. We've got Cryptotech, and we've got Crypto Mad Max, and there are so many other people affiliated with TheBirbNest, who work on the back end, who work really tirelessly, who work with full appreciation, with full engagement, with full commitment, and they're doing this like no one else, right? So to first kind of like just appreciate and address your effort and everybody who's tuned in, I'd love to give a massive shout out and a round of applause to everybody who's tuned in to the audience, because by watching and contributing to the Free Trading Congress, everybody, you've given yourself a chance to actually position yourself in the right direction at the early stage of the bull market. And what's different about TheBirbNest is that we talk about the facts. We don't sell you dreams. We don't sell you opinions. We don't give you some fugazi stuff that you read from all those influencers up there. We talk about facts. We talk about something that is critical: facts, numbers, and figures, right? So when we talk about the bull market, we talk about it not just because we feel like this, we talk because that's in the charts. And technical analysis has this beautiful thing that is different than for everybody else outside of technical analysis world, is that you need to only have one chart. And this chart translates and transpires every single thing that is happening outside of it, right? So many traders, investors on the traditional finance scene, the even fundamental analysts, you will need to watch the macro charts. You will need to read the newspapers and media. You will need to go and ask everybody about their opinions. You will need to go and check in the calendars, what's happening. While in fact, all you need to make profitable decision, as proven academically and over the time on a sample, is that you need one chart. It may be even a naked chart. Still, what you need is a reliable trading system, right? There is a set of factors, rules that you follow every single day based on different techniques, and you have plenty of them. You have volume to track. You have price action itself, right? Whether the price of Bitcoin or any other asset actually tracks a sequence of upticks and that just move in one direction, right? Or to the downside, you can track the momentum, for instance, the RSI relative strength index, by just knowing the trend velocity, how fast the trend develops. If there is no momentum, it means the trend is flat because it has lost all its steam and power. You may also track the breadth, right? The breadth is important because just maybe the one crypto coin that is pumping, it may be an outlier, it may be an accident, maybe somebody fat finger basically impressed 1 million buy on a low liquid cap, just by accident pumping the whole market, while it does have nothing to do, right, with the whole market basically as it is. So there are so many techniques that you can combine, so many ways that you can interpret the markets, all within the market techniques, all within profitable trading strategies. And it's possible. And even somebody like myself who have lost millions of dollars, I'm wrong 50 times a day on the simplest ideas whenever I wake up. I've been wrong thousands of times about my predictions. I'm guilty of all the mistakes. If you figure out a new mistake that you think you could have made, you name it, I made it first, right? I've been there, done that, lost millions, lost opportunities. That happens. Still, the consistency and the discipline in applying trading systems, those repetitive steps like waking up every single day 7 a.m., going to the gym, having breakfast, those set of rules is what ensures the success in the long term. And before I bore you all to death, because there are so many smarter people who are here in the room that they should be the ones to talk actually, right? Giving you a little bit of this, of this short glimpse of why we hosted this free trading congress is because this industry deserves credibility. You, the viewers, the audience, the listeners, the followers, you deserve credible information. You deserve quality, and it's missing in this space. It's missing so badly that it's very often the scammers and the fake gurus that you need to choose between, right? And it sucks because then when we have BlackRock, when we have all those giants, those traditional finance whales that sit on trillions of dollars, that can print money on demand, they're not going to talk about crypto because they see that it's full of scammers, right? So trying to be this voice of reason, of this reliable trading, communication, education, that Free Trading Congress has been a tool, has been a means of giving the value to everybody. And this is to congratulate to everybody who's tuned in. There are some people like Erika that I want to give a very big shout out among very other couple of other names in the space, right? Erika H, Josie as well. There are so many people who have tuned in on literally every single show, and there have been plenty. There have been plenty of those shows, and they really committed. So that deserves the highest recognition. Congratulations to you for tuning in. Congratulations to you again. You've given yourself a chance to be early. You've given yourself a chance to be ahead of everybody else, while we are actually fact-based, setting up for the biggest opportunities in the next coming years. So speaking of the highlights, let's take a moment, right? The 5th Trading Congress is coming to an end. What are the highlights? What is the one memory? What is the one thing that you remember the most since the Congress started? And if we can start off with BC Richfield, please.
Actually, this is one of those questions that is probably a little bit easier to go first on. I'd say as my second Congress here with the BirbicatorPRO, one of the big drawing factors for me coming here was the focus on education. The fact that I'm the first to admit that my time coming up as a professional trader was aided massively by quality people that I surrounded myself with. From Adrian, and when I got introduced to the team here, before that, many other people as well. And it's a long, grinding road with a lot of potholes. Right, there's a lot of fake gurus out there. There's a lot of false information. the space is littered with free information as well, right? Which needs to be taken with a grain of salt, because you need to work out how to decant that and get to the real stuff, get to the real traders. So before waffling on too much, I think it will always, for me, the kind of highlight of Congress are the attendees and the people, and just seeing these kind of light bulb moments when somebody's watching a show and they've been struggling with something for so long, and then one of the guests or one of the team here just touches on that thing that they feel that's either been missing or an area that they didn't understand before. And then they're in engaging with you in the chats. They're talking to you. They're talking to other people. You see them on Twitter. You get these little messages from people just talking about how much it's changed so many things for them. Some of them their entire lives, other people little parts of their system, other people networking and finding really good people. So for me, it's always going to be the education and everybody here, because at the end of the day, it's all of you guys that make Congress what it is. But the caveat to that is also a huge shout out to Adrian and the amazing team we've got around us. I don't think I've ever felt more a part of a family of like-minded individuals who are all driving for the same success together. And yeah, just a big thank you to all you guys for being an awesome team, and a huge thank you to everybody that attends.
Oh man, good stuff, good stuff. Jimmy, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Like, what are your highlights? What's the one thing, number one highlight? Let's go around the table.
Yeah, BC Richcott is right. It's really easy to start as the first person when it comes to these kinds of questions. But there are actually many, many, many highlights. Listen, you guys, you know me for a long time, right? And I often talk about return on education, not equity, but education. I think what we have established in the last few days is actually a boot camp that not only tackles, TA, but also mindset, trading psychology, the technology, the fundamentals, the macroeconomics. So what we have actually delivered is a complete package that if you have absorbed this information, this package, it will prepare you for the months and years to come. Personally, I'm really excited about this market. Last year, the theme of last year was the best time is now, and it was like the B in capital, like in Bitcoin, right? B capital in the B shape, in the Bitcoin shape, the B. And we literally nailed that bottom. Really, we really literally nailed that bottom. And we still believe the best time is now. If anyone, the key takeaway and the highlight is, if you think you missed out, you haven't missed out. If you're too late for one boat, you're too early or early for the next boat. And I genuinely believe that those guys who have digested our information, have been pretty proactive, those guys are actually prepared for the months and years to come. So big shout out to all of you guys.
Yeah, how's it been for you, trading Tank and Bass? What are your thoughts, guys, have there?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun just being able to hang out with my friends here and do this. And this really, it's a gathering of kings. Like we bring together some of the best, the top people in the space, and we get to talk to some true legends, people like much smarter than myself, and then bring you guys, our fans, our followers, into it. Into this collaborative effort, and just the difference in trading styles, the difference in analysis techniques, investing techniques. It's really a holistic approach to the market, into this industry in general. And I want to thank everyone who did tune in, and some of you joined for most of the sessions, and we're able to take off the time from work or from studying or from whatever it is that you're doing. And I would highly suggest to go back through the sessions that you enjoyed the most or the ones that you missed, and recap them. I know I will be going through some of them again. There's just so much to take in, and I hope you will all use this as a jumping off experience into the rest of your trading careers. So yeah, thanks for being a part of it with us.
Oh man, beautiful words. What about yourself, Bas? What do you think?
Well, hey guys, so this is my second time in the Congress. I love it. I wanted to thank you all the new members and all the past members that participated in this. I remember myself a couple years ago where uh, possibly I was in your position about trading, learning a lot of stuff, trying to build systems, trying to find that holy grail for trading and investing. And it's amazing to have, like Jay said, like this big guys coming into the sessions to talk about their experiences, because this way you get into the ground and tell to yourself like, okay, this is going to take some time, but it's possible. You know, it's possible to make it in this space. And yeah, that's my main highlight. Like all the activity inside the chats with you guys, with the members, willing to learn about technical analysis, fundamental analysis, cryptocurrencies, blockchain, legacy markets. And, you know, this is an amazing space to grow, not only on the professional side, but also on the personal side. And I take what Burb said about the discipline that you need to build every day, not only on the professional side of things, because sometimes we get messed up on a daily basis trying to build systems, trying to stay on the charts 24/7. And that's not how you are going to make it in this space, but rather discipline acts on a daily basis, building your physique, building your mental strength, building your emotional strength is what's going to make the difference in the long run, right? So I just want to thank you guys for being here, and I see you on the Discord, right?
Oh man, beautiful words. I want to definitely give a space to everybody to talk, and I couldn't just, be indifferent and ignorant about this excellent hat that is in the chat. And I'm talking about Chris Milky. I cannot just ignore this awesome cowboy hat. How is it? How is the highlight for you, my man? How's it been?
It'll be helpful if I take myself off mute, eh?
Right on. Go ahead. What do you
Yeah,
think? The
okay.
best
So,
highlights?
I mean, from the Congress itself, I think for me, there's been two things. On the one side, it's been engaging with individuals and organisations and projects I've not engaged with before, who are offering something fresh and new into the space. I found a lot of the information on that level really fascinating, and then as well in the Discord itself, I felt that those people who joined the Discord during this time, during this Congress, the level of quality in the community was probably the highest level I've seen in any community so far, anyway, from all the ones I'm involved with. But they raised the bar. So it was really exciting to see, there was a lot of fresh, impactful alpha that was delivered by the community itself. So, there was a lot of, positive engagement and education, not just between the team and the community, but between the community itself, and then, I think, members of our team who are actively involved in that have also been picking up a new thing or two as well. So it's been brilliant to see, and I hope as many of them stay as possible. But whilst I've got the floor, Adrian, I'd just like to mention a couple of things. All right, okay. So for those you don't know, I'm the fundamental analysis guy on the team. Right, so those are in the Discord. You've probably read the reports that I write up. I just want to let you know, if you stay in the Nest Club, right, real world assets are probably one of the biggest trends right now, and I'm going to deliver an absolute bombshell for you in the next few days. I'm still finalizing the details right now, but it's just like, what? So this is amazing. Another thing, me and Jay in recent times have been working on an airdrop strategy guide. Now, we've used, I think, 6 different potential airdrop strategies in this particular guide. It's like a step-by-step process. But the purpose of the guide is that it doesn't matter which airdrop you use. The template of the format itself will be useful for any. I do apologize if you hear any bleeps, like my Telegram goes off non-stop. And then the final thing, I'm intending to release it in the next week or so. I've just been really busy, but I will be releasing my personal altcoin picks to capitalize on the next bull market. I will be releasing that. I believe I'm at 12 picks so far. So if you're looking to generate passive income, if you want to invest in something and hold it for a potential return on investment later on, you really want to read this. So just wanted to share that, guys. Thank you very much, Adrian, for the floor.
Oh man, you got me so pumped. I'm gonna spend endless nights just to read what you just said, man. I sign me up. I'm doing it. I'll go every single word that you said, man. No way I'm missing this out. Excellent review. Thanks so much, Milky. You're awesome. Thank you. And listen, I couldn't just ignore this beautiful cat in the screen. Why would the cat, just perhaps speak a little bit?
I mean, you gotta be grateful that the cat doesn't exist. It doesn't speak, right? Because he's very mad at me right now.
Why mad?
Because he wants to go outside. I don't want to let him, so I gotta just make him sit on my legs. Yeah, sorry for
They
that.
wouldn't sit. They wouldn't
But
stay in one place, would they?
he's a pretty lazy one. I don't want to say his breed, but yeah, he just sits.
Oh man,
Uh,
that one goes for the memes. That's a beautiful cat, man.
Yeah, so it was my British Blue. It was my second Congress actually, and this one in this one I was much more busier than the previous one, but it was very chill and pretty relaxed, I would say. One we're getting great people into the community, in the Discord and the streams. I did do more streams like I really wanted to. I wanted to have those like pretty chill streams in Discord to just talk about charts and trading in general. Pretty busy days lately, but I would promise the community to do them more. I got a lot of good feedbacks. Yeah, and it always feels good to meet new people, especially I mean, nowadays that the crypto is getting more like exposure. I would say a lot of new people are joining in. I remember when I started, I had a lot of problems and stuff. I wish I knew. I mean, I knew you, Adrian, and TheBirbNest back in the days, but but now I'm doing my best to help people like me and help them start like easier, don't lose a lot of money. And yeah, but the highlight was the fire alarm.
The fire alert, man.
Yeah.
Man, I love that. That was pretty crazy, bro. And I tell you what, in Dubai, they pretty often just play those fire alarms. I don't know if they do it for fun or something. We've got the architect and the civil engineer on the team, right? Under the name of CryptoTech right there. So perhaps he can speak up. I don't know a single reason why they would turn on the fire alarms and it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. randomly. You get out of the bed, grab the stuff you want to run. And then they say, hey, no, it's just some casual stuff, just some checkups. How does that work? CryptoTech.
Hi everyone. I'm not sure. Probably they have some technical problems. But coming back to the Congress, it was a great experience for me, and I hope for viewers as well. We delivered a lot, 30 sessions over a week. So 30 hours of high quality content. The lineup was impressive. We gathered experts from the industry, from around the world, different time zones and diverse backgrounds. So the spectrum of topics was really wide. Thank you all for joining and see you on Discord.
Oh man. And for everybody who's not aware, CryptoTech, Łukasz, he's our magician for anything operations. So he's one of the do-it-all guys that literally put this whole thing together, on the operations side, like connecting, doing the logistics, making sure that everything is in check. So huge shout out to Łukasz, to CryptoTech as well, on doing that most of the time silently, right? I think this doesn't go unnoticed. Otherwise, each and every single person here in the chat, without them, the Congress wouldn't be of such an exquisite, excellent value that it's been so far. And one last question, I think, because we have one person left to talk, and this is a QVS, our marketing and our graphic artist, basically, who asked a very valid question to the cat, right? I think ask your cat if he can bring you. Reese, you need to come it up. How do I say that? Hold on.
Bottle of water.
Oh man, Chris, you would say the same exactly? You would say the same?
Almost. I try to stick to the Queen's English, but when I've had a few drinks, yeah, that crap does come out. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Should I say King's English now? Sorry.
Oh man, yeah, that's a meme. KVS, how about yourself? What's your highlight, man?
The highlight is that we spent a lot of time together, and I'm really thankful for the time with you guys and our guests, and also you guys, the whole community. And I'm looking forward to seeing you inside the nest for a longer time.
Oh man, huge shout out again to everybody, to QBS, to everybody, to Razor and to Jimmy, to BC Richfield up there, to QBS, Cryptotech, Chris, Milky, Bast. Again, I may have doubled. I just prefer so much more for everybody to learn that you can follow our team on Twitter. You actually should make sure that you have everybody on the following list, because those people. They share on a daily basis incredible insights, and they do it effortlessly because it's so easy for them at times, because they've been for everything, right? We've been working together for a very long time. Some of our team members have been here since 2018 bottom, when no one talked about crypto, when no one felt like talking about crypto whatsoever, because Bitcoin was dead, because crypto was dead, right? Because it was, the only thing you could see was the memes, where there was a graveyard, paved, basically with Bitcoin traders, and see where we are right now, 6 years, 5-6 years later, we are heading into 2024 stronger than ever, with the most reliable team, most reliable education that is licensed, right? Putting a stamp here myself as a charter market technician, because there are only so few of them in the world. There are maybe 3,000 people in the world, and the technical analysis, the real technical analysis, I'm not talking about the squiggle lines, the crystal ball fortune telling. I'm not talking about this BS. I'm talking about the reliable, licensed market techniques that you can use to generate profit, and that is confirmed, backtested, reliably proven, based on evidence, on sample, on records in real life, that you can make money using technical analysis, right? And those people who have just taken up the mic, the microphone, they are the actual profitable traders, and this shout out goes to them, right, as well, because it's so hard to make money in this industry, so hard to pick the right techniques and to stick with it. And all those who are in the chat, they've actually made it. They actually made it for being incredible people and very great soulmates to me and soulmates to each other. They are the people who show up every single day, to work hours and hours and hours. Very often, way more than than it's necessary, because they actually love doing this, right? And this is so inspiring. This is so I would say, charming in a way, yes, also so impressive, right? Because it's so scarce. So the shout out as well goes to you, everybody, right? On our team. You're the most amazing people I've ever got to meet in my life in terms of anything. You're the hardest working people I ever got to meet in my life. You're the most talented people, right? You have done everything just basically to make this Congress be awesome and amazing. And what Jimmy said, that the best time is right now, it's actually true, right? The best time is now, because guess what? even Warren Buffett once said that the best investment you can make is investment in yourself, because the more you learn, the more you will earn, right? So instead of trying to chase the pumps, 50 times a day, just maybe you would do better if you invest in your own education. Get yourself a book, read get yourself whatever podcast access, right? Maybe rewatch the Free Trading Congress number 5 live streams, right? We're still having the Discord VIP group open, right, for everybody to join in. So just maybe all you need is to find yourself in the right place with the like-minded people who are actually going to tell you what is true. They're not going to sell you the dreams. They're not going to sell you the desires. They know exactly how it feels to be a good trader, even though we all make mistakes, right? I myself, I lose when someone asks me what I do for a living. I say that I lose money for a living, and it's actually true, because 70% of my trades are wrong. As a trend follower, I consciously consent to losing 70% of the time, to my trades losing 7 out of 10 times, because guess what? Because I know that technical analysis is reliable, and when you have put together such an excellent trading system and toolkit like the BirbicatorPRO, for instance, you can actually make money even though you have losses on the way. So the combination of technical analysis, combination of reliable trading systems, combination of this along with the discipline, this is the recipe for success in a way. And for you who are listening and tuning in again every single day, who are waking up to learn more, the world belongs to you, because you are responsible for your own future. The world is not wrong. The market is not wrong. It is us who make mistakes, right? And as soon as we accept the reality, as soon as we stop denying the facts, even though we face a loss, perhaps we have faced a devastating loss that is going to put us in so much trouble. Maybe we will need to reinstate our 9-to-5 work, right? There are so many obstacles and uncertainties that we all have and bear on a daily basis as traders, right? Trading is a wild west. It's not this typical stereotype that you see with people, in the TVs and having 50 different screens, and you're watching shitcoins on this one, you go long on this one, on this screen, short on this screen, 5x leverage, 50-100x leverage, whatever. That's not true. That's BS. That's Fugazi. My favorite Wolf of Wall Street movie, Leo DiCaprio. This is not true. The reality is that we all make mistakes, that we all have losses at times, and it's okay. It's only upon ourselves to accept them, just like the grief cycle, right? We have professional trading psychologists on the team, such as Jimmy, right? And there's a grief cycle, so that whenever we face a loss, at first we deny the reality. We are in disbelief. When the market rallies and just basically leaves us behind, we are in this disbelief. We don't believe that this happened. There's no way I missed out on 100x rally. There's no way I lost 99% of my savings. There's no way I just lost and gambled away all my home money. There's no way I went broke. So we deny this reality, then to basically take it, and then just go aggressive, go mad, take to process it. Maybe we feel hopeless and helpless. Maybe we fall in this actual depression, though it doesn't really improve until you accept it, because the acceptance is what starts you on your own way for improvement. The moment you accept you need help, the moment you accept you need a reliable mentor, for instance, who will guide you one-on-one in a reliable manner, in a trusted manner, giving you the fair treatment that you just actually deserve, just because maybe no one has ever given that to you before. You need those strong role models. Without the role models, we are lost. Those can be your parents. Those can be for the religion. This can be God, right? Myself, I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. Some other people here are also, the Muslims. We get along very well. There's so much that we can learn from each other, and it all comes in the most reliable form with all those people, right? So having couple of more minutes to be spent basically on other highlights. So what would you say, this is a question to our team, what would you say, is the main takeaway, main lesson that you love, main tip that you love to leave our listeners and viewers with, starting from Jimmy, if that's all right. And that would need to be unmuted.
I was trying to see if you guys could read my thoughts, but you guys all.
I could.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, what did I say? No. Listen, guys, this is actually a really deep question, and it's also a question to ask yourself from time to time. My key takeaway, ladies and gentlemen, dear audience, also my own Nest team, but this is also some advice to myself first, is any edge you have, it doesn't matter how much you have studied, how long you're in this market, an edge can decay. Okay? An edge can fade away. You can be edged out by others who are willing to run the extra mile. You need to understand that. What works for you today probably won't work for you next month or 2 months from now or 3 months from now. So this is not an encouragement to invest in yourself and to be adaptable and to be open-minded when it comes to the market, and allowing that information to filtrate your mind so it can help you to readjust your edge from time to time. And I sincerely and genuinely believe the BirbicatorPRO is one of the better places to work on your edge and to maintain in your and to maintain in your own strength. Because most of these people here, actually all of them, they're certified or licensed, schooled. We're not like moon boys who will say buy this and get rich, kind of nonsense. Of course, the goal is to become filthy rich by following a plan and following our edge and educate ourselves. So again, in short, TLDR, keep investing in yourself.
Love it. Let's give it another round for the whole table to be discussed, right? So why don't we give it a shot again from the top of my screen? We've got J Trader, then Bast. What is your main takeaway?
Yeah, so I think everyone as a trader has to ask, why am I doing this? And you need to have a purpose and a reason for doing it. And otherwise, without an abiding purpose and reason to be in the markets, you're probably just going to gamble your money away. So if anyone out there doesn't have that purpose identified, I would strongly suggest write it down, visualize it, do whatever you have to do, but come up with a reason about why you're here, what do you want to achieve, and how you want to do that, and definitely being part of a community is a fantastic first step in that right direction.
Love it. Couldn't agree more. Bast, Razul, what do you guys think?
Yeah, so I love this quote that says that the life that you want, the things that you want, everything that you want is right after the things and actions that you avoid to take on a daily basis. So my main takeaway is just for you guys to start building this plan of discipline and consistent effort on your everyday actions, so that way you start building confidence on yourself. Don't get carried away by some losses, don't get carried away by some bad decisions that you make, because as Berb says, we all make mistakes. So we all need a mentor in our lives, and I'm pretty sure that the BirbicatorNest is the space for everyone to grow their best selves.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful words. I love the quote. Razul, what do you guys think?
Yeah, everyone just use a lot of deep stuff. But I want to say that one thing that I would say is the main takeaway from this Congress for me personally was that I think it's always a good idea to be humble and open to new knowledge, to grasp new, the science basically, because so every time that I think that I know a lot of things and I'm good, I see people, especially in this congress, we have a lot of good speakers, and when I see and hear what they do, I just feel like that I don't know anything. So being aware of that and being open to that, I think would open a lot of doors in your career and your personal life. Yeah, thanks.
Love it so much. BC Richfield, what do you think? The main takeaway.
So I'm suffering now, aren't I? Because I went first on the first set of questions, so now I'm at the tail end of the second. Do you know what? Actually, there's a couple. I love what Razor just said. We can obviously we'll talk about trading, learning. First of all, finding communities of like-minded people is super important, right? To have that support network, to learn, as Razor said, to be humble. This is a different journey for everyone, right? And you'll all be at different stages of it. So really, the two things that I wanted to kind of share were work ethic. Is the first one. I think from all of the guests and all of the team here, everybody we've had on, the one thing that they all have underlyingly in common is they're all willing to outwork others, right? So don't kid yourself about how many hours you're putting in. Constructive, disciplined practice. It comes from beating hours and hours on your craft, right? And the second point is surround yourself with good people. So, just to give one example, I give an example about any of these legends here, but probably the person that's in the most stark contrast to how I trade and how I approach the markets is Milky with fundamental analysis. I'm pretty sure when we both first met, we both just assumed that what each other did was a load of. I can't say it obviously because of the watershed, but it's. But the truth of the matter is, I can learn more in an hour conversation with Milky or reading stuff on his channel than I can studying for a year, right? Because the knowledge set, the professionalism, I can draw on all the mistakes Milky's made in his career, all of the pros, all of the cons. I can decant years and decades worth of knowledge into hours, right? So never be the smartest person in the room. Always be willing to outwork everybody and surround yourself with the very best people. I think that's what I'd like to leave everybody with.
Oh man, that goes in the books. That's so beautifully stated. And with the British accent, you cannot just fake it, right? Appreciate it. Milky,
Bottle
how
of
about
water.
yourself? A bottle of water. Give us a round two of British accent, Milky.
Hell yeah. Okay. So I think there's a lot of consistency what everybody's here saying. We're all saying it in different ways. But one of the things I like to say perhaps is a lot of what you do in this market depends on, I suppose, the type of person you are and the type of person you want to be. So, if you're a bit of a riskier guy or gal, then maybe you're looking into more day trading, range trading, that kind of thing. But if you're looking for more risk adverse and you want to, less stress involved, then you're probably looking to be an investor. So you need to figure out what it is that who you are, what you want to do, and then you need to ask yourself, what tools do I need to be able to achieve my goal? And that's the great thing about the Nest Club, because you can just simply ask any question you want, and you'll get the vast majority of the time you'll get really good answers. And what Reece said as well, you have to really put the time in. As Reece meant, ask questions, you'll get answers, but you can't always guarantee that the people that you ask are going to give you the correct information. You have to be prepared to put the time in yourself, because as we've all put years of work into mastering our craft, at least trying to master our craft, because I think that's the main thing, is we're seeking to achieve that mastery. And as long as we, like Raz said, staying humble, we acknowledge that there's still so much more to learn, then we are going to keep learning. And that's what's great about this, because we, within the team, we learn from each other, we keep each other on top. And, whenever a peg needs to be popped or a balloon needs to be popped, we do it to each other and we laugh about it after. So to TDLR version, figure out what kind of activity you want to engage in, whether it's trading, investing. But make sure that whatever you do is that you try to learn about it first, because the last thing you want to be is a gambler, because as everyone knows, when you gamble, the house always wins. I'll leave it as that.
Oh man, beautiful quote. Beautiful quote. We've got two more. we've got CryptoTech and QBS to share the one final takeaway before we start wrapping the show.
Yeah, I can only repeat what was already said. Keep learning, stay informed about markets, current trends, and also regulatory developments, and always do your own research.
Beautiful. Short, concise, and to the point, like always. And QBS.
Yeah, they are trying to be smart, but the dedication makes dreams come true.
Oh, dedication makes dreams come true. Perfectly agreed. Very well and very well stated. And I couldn't agree more. So many beautiful wisdom examples in this beautiful chat. And again, shout out to everybody in the chat commenting and dropping, those insights, right? Because eventually, you're giving yourselves again a chance to actually make it before everybody else, right? And just maybe, you can achieve it yourself. Maybe you are very abnormally gifted and it's beautiful, right? At times we happen to have luck in our lives. At times things just go well even though they shouldn't. At times, you can walk a path and meet very dangerous people and you're still going to be fine because at times you get lucky. However, relying and putting all your money, especially money, or your decisions just based on luck, just based on winning lottery, that every single day you bet that you're going to win a lottery on that day, that is a chance 1 to several hundreds of millions, basically, right? It's very unlikely. If you keep relying on luck, then mistaking luck for skill is the deadliest mistake of them all. Mistaking luck for skill is what puts your money into complete financial ruin. Mistaking luck for skill is something that basically buries you as a trader alive because you're not even giving yourself a chance that it's luck, right? Luck is something that happens statistically, even though it shouldn't happen. If you flip a coin 10 times in a row and you win, it doesn't make you the best coin flipper in history. You just got lucky, right? And things like that at times happen. If they happen, take it all and run. Don't turn back because they happen once every several millions of times, right? They are so scarce. Still, if you choose not to rely on the luck and you actually want to dedicate to learning in a reliable trading community trusted by thousands since 2017, that's right, that's how the legacy lasts. That's how long we've been here as the BirbicatorNest, for ups and downs, for the bull markets, for the bear markets, for the COVIDs, wars, for all the pandemics. We've been here grinding, we've been here pushing further and beyond as a team, as a collective. And GOT actually said very rightly, that that the whole thing about the BirbicatorNest is the unity, right? Because the reliability comes from the unity in here as well, right? The just quoting, I think this is what makes the nest so valuable. Collective intelligence is far more than the sum of individual parts. People, this is 100% correct. This is statistically proven to be right. This is called the wisdom of crowds, right? This is what puts basically us that we all want to commit to one and the same goal and vision, that we believe in the world where financial freedom is accessible for everybody and everywhere, regardless who you are or where you're from. You should at least have a chance to reach out for the financial freedom. Maybe you don't want to take it, just maybe. Otherwise, it's all there for you. We believe in this world and we contribute to it on a mission, and we want to give you all the tools, all the reliable education. Just maybe you need a good indicator. You got it. Maybe you need a time-saving scanner instead of scanning 5,000 charts. Maybe you just want to take a look at the brand new scanner on our website, which I highly encourage you to check, right? Because just maybe that's all you need, and that's all you need. Maybe is a one shot, is a one chance to take a look at what's happening. For instance, at the new website of the BirbicatorNest, right? The new website of the BirbicatorNest, again, so well prepared, is inviting you to check it out, right? Because TheBirbNest.com is here. The new brand new edition, the brand new rendition of it is actually, I'd say, it speaks for itself, right? There are so many beautiful features and benefits that it can use. You have the economic calendar that is brand new edition. The economic calendar that is basically right now loading the data right now, telling you about the initial jobless claims, right? About the consumer confidence, about the PMI, about the consumer confidence, unemployment ratio. It's all happening, and it's all coming to you with data, with actual information that you do not need to search anywhere else. We've got the crypto heat maps that just maybe by one look, you're going to know the whole state of the market. And there are only a few greens. So the market is not necessarily good, perhaps, for going aggressive into longs right now, right? Same goes for the stock market, because the stock market eventually is what drives the economy in the purest form, right? The Apple, see how many reds we've got. There are not many greens today. It doesn't seem to be a good time for the market. And then you've got all it takes to check one crypto screener to know it all about Bitcoin, Ethereum, to know what the time frame exactly gives you and what it tells you about the bullishness or the bearishness of the market just by watching the first actual take into Bitcoin right now. This is basically what informs your decisions. This is what informs and saves you so much time and money. Time is money. Time is the most expensive asset, because you cannot recreate it. You cannot go back in time unless you're in the Avengers movie. I don't know. Still, what you need to watch Bitcoin screener, and just maybe instead of watching 50,000 charts, you need to just take a look at the right hand side and see that on the weekly time frame, it's actually bullish. So maybe zoom out and chill out, right? And so on and so forth. And that's all that you have basically up there on the website, right? We've got all the PDFs that you can check, all the benefits, all the scanners, all the scanners. We've got the team listed up there. That is so much valuable, again, for everybody. Most of the time crypto folks are just hiding behind the screens, and it's not really looking good, right? And just maybe you need a PDF, a free article that you can sign yourself in for the email, get yourself on the list, and what you get is basically the profitable trading strategy that can recover all the absolute worst investing mistakes that you've ever made in just one read. And it's an 8-page PDF. Maybe that's all you need, right? And there is a whole thing that you can get and choose to stay with the BirbicatorPRO after the Congress forever, as long as you wish. That's your choice. You may basically follow a couple of simple instructions and get yourselves free membership forever, right? If you want to get access basically to the BirbicatorPRO, which is, by the way, full disclosure, this is the strategy that I use for my trading. This is the strategy that I use for my private decisions. This is the strategy that I use for basically having anything about active trading, position trading, right? Which is different, so much different than most of the other scammer indicators that are just going to sell you the dreams and say 100% win rate. I trade a lot. Not daily trading. I trade a lot and still get to the profitability, and I do it because of BirbicatorPRO. And speaking of which, you have so many of those incredible values included, right? Because if you want to learn behind the closed doors, if you want to watch all those exclusive webinars, if you want to unlock those signals, which you can get for free, for instance, right? If you want to get access to all those premium scanners and indicators that we haven't shown to this time, and maybe you need 24/7 help and navigation and guidance from our team, well, you get it all, because that's what we've been doing as the BirbicatorNest in a reliable, licensed, regulated, trustworthy manner for years. And before we wrap, there is the one final bit that you might want to check out, because eventually it's a Black Friday coming. So everybody who just wants to get themselves equipped with all those indicators, with all those money-making strategies that save you so much time, that basically help you stop missing out on the pumps right when you need it most, right ahead of the third wave of the bull market that has just started. This is the strategy that made me $500,000 in 2 months profit earlier this year, and I post all my trades, profitable and the losing ones, publicly. The true track record, the proof is there. The evidence is there. Right now, running on 100K profit. It's there. You can check it. We post it. It's accessible. It's transparent. It's going to help you avoid big losses because you learn how to use it. You combine technical analysis with risk management, and you can get any access to it at 50% off. Even though it's not Friday, the Free Trading Congress viewers have this early bird notice, because the early bird gets the worm. So if you want to get this worm, if you want to get access to this beautiful community, if you want to get yourselves this money-making systems, just maybe you want to stay with us for free, with calls only with our partners with Bybit, rush yourselves in TheBirbNest.com, book your preferred spot, and that's going to be a good opportunity to see you inside, because that is how we end the Free Trading Congress number 5, with round of applause to beautiful people involved on the organizational side, with a beautiful shout out to everybody on the BirbicatorPRO team, with everybody who's just here on the chat, watching and viewing and liking and sharing and subscribing to our channels. You guys are gonna make it. And shout out as well to our beautiful partners at Floki, at Bybit, at Ronix, Astrabit, QX, at HMX, at Vertex. There's so many beautiful parties that again are reliable, that you probably might want to check out what they're doing, because otherwise there are so few who actually do it right. And that has been a beautiful session, and I think closing in a perfect time to wrap today's session. And the whole Congress, the whole 5th edition of Free Trading Congress is coming to an end. And I've been your host, Adrian Zdunchik, CMT Charter Market Technician, CryptoBirb, to welcome and thank for the whole time. God bless you all. Thank you.
Bye, guys.